You don't wake up in a dictatorship. It creeps in, slowly, silently, promising progress, equity, fairness, and a better tomorrow. But no matter what name it goes by, no matter how polished the messaging and branding, the worst always rise to the top. At first, it looks like order. The government steps in to plan the economy and shepherd society, to fix the problems. People have grown tired, frustrated, ready for someone to take control, and the planners promise to do exactly that. Take control. We'll make things equal, they say. We'll take care of everyone, they tell us, but they never tell you the cost, because to plan everything, they must control everything. And when the people push back, the system pushes even harder. Here's the part no one likes to talk about. You can't run a centrally planned society and still let people think freely, speak freely, and act freely. So freedom must be sacrificed. First quietly, then brutally. And those elites running the system, they certainly don't get chosen for their wisdom. They get chosen for their willingness to do whatever it takes to win office. The kind, the moral, the reasonable. They either leave or get crushed by the system. Those left are the manipulators, the bullies, the ones who believe the ends justify the means, no matter the cost. They build their power by stirring up hate. They divide the people, us versus them, class versus class, race versus race, citizen versus scapegoat. The problem is never the system they run. It's the enemy, the outsider, the disloyal, they tell us. It's always easier to unify people around fear than purpose. And here's where it gets really dark. In a totalitarian society, lying becomes the norm. It's survival. Words get hijacked. Truth is rewritten. Freedom, redefined as obedience. Justice, redefined as whatever the ruling class wants. Even the word liberty gets used to justify oppression. Collective freedom, they call it, which really means the freedom of the state to control your life. And for those who still dare to think for themselves, there's no room, no tolerance, no mercy. Public doubt becomes betrayal, dissent becomes treason, silence becomes violence. You want to teach science? It better match the ideology. You want to play a game? It better serve the plan. Even chess? Yes, chess must have a purpose, approved by the state. Nothing can exist outside the state's plan, because anything spontaneous is dangerous. Anarchy. Now here's the most terrifying part. This doesn't just happen after the system takes over. It begins long before, with people who believe in the system, who genuinely think they're the good guys. And in the name of that dream, they excuse censorship. They silence critics. They celebrate conformity. They usurp control. The tragedy is, the values that once made free societies thrive, individual initiative, personal responsibility, voluntary cooperation, tolerance for difference, highly suspicious of power, are exactly the values collectivism wishes to erase. If we let that happen, we lose more than freedom. We lose what makes us human, because when you treat the individual as simply a tool, a cog to serve the system, everything else becomes expendable. Truth, dignity, and life itself. This isn't just history lesson, it's a warning. And it matters, now more than ever. Because totalitarianism doesn't need kick your door in wearing jackboots and a gun. It can show up with a happy face, a big smile, and a plan to fix it all. Freedom isn't a gift. It's not something you inherit. It's something you protect, or you lose it. Freedom is invaluable, yet fragile. Never trade it for comfort. Think for yourself. Speak up. Stay human.